On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
This episode of Pimp My Setup is sponsored by Inked Gaming Playmats. They sell playmats of all sizes with a wide variety of art, or you can even use your own custom design. All sales of their art give commission directly to the artist. They even sell wall tapestries to decorate your room. Check out the custom Setup Addicts extended mouse pads, which will be linked in the description, along with a link to Inked Gaming Playmats. We thank them for their support of the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 95, recorded live on April 25th, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And you find me on Twitter and every other social media at I'm Bela. Perfect.
So, for all of you guys wondering, this has been the 6th episode out of 2 days that I filmed. So yeah, currently when you're watching this video, this was filmed actually on, April 13th. So yeah, magic. But after this, I will be back, and there's a full schedule for every live stream and uploaded video right now in the description. You click the link there and you can see when I'm going to be live again, when an episode's going to be uploaded, so you can check that out. But without further ado, let's hop into the setups. We only have 7 today, so that's not bad at all. So here we go. First set of the day, submitted by Jack. He's working with a budget, much like I think everybody's working with a budget.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm not just sitting on $1 million like, get whatever I want. So let's see. How old do you think he is?
So for me, it's one of those ones where like I feel like they could be really young or like older. I think he's 19.
19?
I'll go 19.
Right around there. He's 17. So,
17. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're right though, because like this is the kind of setup where, I mean, the wall's pretty cool. It kind of shows you a little more sophisticated. Maybe he's a little bit older, but at the same time, it's like not really anything crazy. So it's kind of like younger. So yeah, the cable management's like great here because it's just drooping down. Doesn't really care at all.
Good.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about the wall? Do you actually like the wall? I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but what do you think?
I think it looks cool. Maybe like add something cool, like what I like if he was in like Cars maybe or something like that. I feel like a cool like poster of a car would look good on that wall. Yeah, the same with something on that left wall because that's empty as well. Other than whatever's at the I don't know what that is. What is that? That's okay. I see Star Wars. I saw Star Wars, and the one that's on the right side middle looks like an Assassin's Creed poster kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, why not spread that around a little bit more? It's, like, so far up in the corner, hidden. Cables, I keep, everywhere I look, I see a cable, I mean, I like the left side because it does have that laptop setup. It's nice and to the point. The right side isn't that bad. It's just a little underwhelming. Yeah. Plus, he's got, like, what is that, like a random CD, well, actually a DVD on the right side. Like, that's just messy. He's got papers. That needs to be cleaned. But if this was your setup, what would you do to kind of take it to the next level? Clean up the little shelving area. Definitely that would be first thing to go. And then I like how he has the USB ports right there. I really like that. Maybe scoot it over to the right more just to give you more like mouse movement kind of thing. Yeah. But I don't know. I like it. I like it like this. Definitely the cables need to be fixed. Something. Yeah. Like you were saying with the USB thing, like that's awesome how he had the mini cable. I didn't realize they make them that small. Like works perfect for his phone. Definitely. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like really the equipment, the desk, even the walls are very nice. It's just a matter of making it yours, add a little bit more to it. Yeah. And I think that's all you need to do. But overall, nice setup, Jack. Keep it up. And he also said that he was like super excited because his friends watched the show, and I guess he was the first one to be on out of all of them. So that's funny. Okay, so his next setup, I'm gonna get his name wrong. I'm just gonna say Jelle, but I'm almost positive that's not how you say it. It's probably okay. Actually, I don't know how you would say it. Maybe Hele. No, maybe a silent J. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. He's from Belgium though, so that's why. He's been watching the show for over a year now. He's made a lot of changes. Blah blah blah, and yeah. So taking a look at this, how old do you think he is? Okay, I'm gonna go with 15.
17. So
oh my god, 17 again?
Yeah, so I maybe everyone's 17. I don't know. Initial thoughts. What do you think about this?
Yes, like the posters definitely draw my eye immediately because they're all nice and symmetrical. That's the first thing that calls to me. And then, like, you know, he has the matching background in this first photo, I think it is. Yeah, the first one, he has the matching background to the poster. But yeah, and like I wish we could have gotten, you know, a more bottom view, because then we'd see if his cable management was like perfect. But yeah, it looks good from here.
Yeah, I like that he had, like, the South Park thing's definitely nice. I don't know if that's maybe it's a wallpaper or if it's curtains or whatever that is. It's hideous. It's so bad. I can't look at that. Yeah, I look at that and I don't know how to feel, and it's just very out of place and random, and it's a little harsh too because it's very like right in your face. Now, I mean, as far as the stuff on the wall, I mean, it's BioShock and, you know, obviously South Park and whatnot. But, I mean, little random, little scattered, but it works for you. Your actual setup itself, the monitors, things like that. I mean, it's very bare. It's to the point. The microphone's cool.
And
you know,
he might like that simplistic kind of thing. It is. The speakers are a little big for my liking, but if it works for him, then
yeah. I mean, I like that he put them on the little stand foam things at least.
Yeah.
I mean, the monitors, they're not really the prettiest monitors ever, and it's not because of the silver. Maybe it is, but I don't know.
I think it like clashes too much with like all the dark.
If it was just simple black monitors, I think it would look great. It's simple. I mean, I give him props though. He's got the right side to do his work. You know, he can do some school work. He's got a plant that looks like it's dead. Yeah, 2 chairs, because why not? What is wrong with that plant, actually? I don't know what kind of plant that is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. I think it's like the episode of underwhelming setups.
Yeah, because they're just like kind of bleh.
Yeah, there's not really anything to it. But this next setup, I think, is very interesting because it's a compact space with a lot going on. And let's see, submitted by Evan. He loves the show. He told me that he lives in a condo, but he told me what floor he lived on. I'm like, I don't need to know this information.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, knowing that he lives in a condo, I guess, kind of helps build the story a little. He enjoys, you know, gaming, stuff like that. But yeah, how old do you think he is?
I just want to say he's younger, so I'm gonna say 13.
13?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 13. So
hey.
Yeah, there you go. I definitely think visually it doesn't look like, I mean, there are things that give it away that he is 13, but at the same time, like, those are good monitors, and he has 3 of them. It's like,
and he has like that iPad chilling.
Yeah, very lucky, to say the least.
Yeah,
he got a lot of nice stuff. And I love that he has that PC right there with Apple stickers on it, because
I know.
it makes it go faster. Actually, I think that's what it does. I mean,
and the Razer stickers. I mean,
yeah, and then he's got the Asus wallpaper, because why not? You know. I mean, the first thing I look at is the poster. It's just like all wrinkled and whatnot. That's not really the best look for your wall. The desk, first world problem for a 13-year-old. His desk is too small for all of his monitors. Like, oh, god damn it!
Cool, I got all the monitors, but yeah.
I mean, hey man, you're still rocking the bunk beds, yet you have like 3, I think those are probably like 27-inch monitors, maybe smaller, but I definitely think you're gonna have to figure that out. Your desk has to be changed very, very soon. I mean, the right side works for your console gaming. That's not bad at all. I even like how you put the computer in the corner so that it's tilted, so it shows the LEDs, and it's clean. I mean, cable management, I'm gonna have to give you some props. I mean, the right side's hideous, but you have 3 monitors, and you still don't see that many cables coming from it.
It's one of those situations where you can't really like hide your cables too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could have tried to like go with the desk, but it's all slanted, so like it'd be hard. But
yeah, I mean, and it's, you know, not only with having 3 monitors, but having that desk and just the placement. It's like it's so many different things that really make it clash. And I mean, dude, you're in a condo. You're apparently on a floor that's very high up. And I can't say.
And an Xbox One.
Yeah, he's like, really everything he could possibly need. So if you could really get yourself all that stuff, I'm sure you could find a way to get a new desk. and figure that out. But anyways, let's go to the next setup. This one is submitted, I was gonna say Matheus, but it's not. It's like Matheus. I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking at that. At first I thought it was Matheus, and then I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like Matheus. I don't know. Regardless, something like that. He's what Tom?
Matheus.
Yeah, Matheus. I don't know like how you would say it, but he is from Brazil. Okay. Let's see. He started watching since episode 35. He worked on a setup. He took tips, tricks from me. He's a gamer in IT in college. He loves Rubik's cubes. He hates the fan on the desk. Yeah, I know, right? He hates the fan on the desk, but Brazil's a very hot country. Yeah. Little history lesson. Really nothing else. So with that in mind, how old do you think he is?
Okay, he's in college, so I'm going to say 20.
He's 17.
In college?
Well, I guess because Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Yeah. So 17, and this is a very interesting setup. I think this is definitely the best out of all of them today, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe there's a good one coming up, but I think this one's probably the best. Initial thoughts. What do you think?
Okay, so I really like how he has like all those Rubik's cubes displayed, like the books, the games, all that. Like I really like that. It's cool. It stands out. And then like you just look down, and the first thing I see is that chair.
Yeah.
It calls out to me.
Yeah. The shelves above, at first glance, I was like, is that too much? And then I was like, no. And I was like,
no, like I think it fits him.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's done well. I think it could easily be done wrong. Like you just can make it messy or whatever. But it's very clean. And I think, like you were saying, the Rubik's cubes are really what make it look so good. I like the middle shelf though, how it's not books and actually
how he kind of like changed it.
Oh no, some games. I was like, damn, dude, you gotta stop reading. Like I can't read, but I mean, it's a little overwhelming. But I like that.
He's reading. Yeah,
I like that middle section though. Like whatever that is, Chronica's Gainer, Goner. I don't know what that is. Is that a tech deck?
I think so.
Ramp at the top.
It's a tech deck.
Hey man, I like that. Like tech deck was cool. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about the actual setup?
I like it. He has like everything nice and just tucked away. All the cables are gone. He has his headsets to the right, hung up so they're nice and out of the way. The top side though, like maybe the controllers could be put somewhere else. I think it might be useful to have them there. I don't know if he has a TV off to them, but yeah, I really like it. People
are wondering about the skinny door.
Yeah, I hope that's a closet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Brazil might be weird. They might actually use doors that size, and that would not work for America, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I think the cable management is great. Yeah. A lot of people are saying, stuff about the fan. I could care less. I mean, it's out of sight, really. Yeah. Everything's pretty neat. It's to the point. It works. It's good. Looks like it's got a pretty nice view out of the window. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the color on the wall, but that was probably something that was done a long time ago, and he doesn't really care. But overall, very, very nice. I like the theme. I like that everything kind of comes together. And you do have a lot of stuff on your desk, but it's not like the end of the world.
Yeah.
So it works. Do you have any final thoughts for him?
The one thing I'd say that he could probably get to make it look like cleaner would definitely be the extended mouse pad.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Okay, let's go to the next setup submitted by Clayton. Clayton, okay, so this might make it a little bit harder, but he currently works 3 jobs. So, that might help with the age, that might not. He said that most of his money is put into this setup because I'm sure he's rolling in the dough. And he also does homework on the setup. So, how old do you think he is?
So I feel like it's going to be like college type homework, hopefully. Because if you have 3 jobs and you're still in like high school or middle school, then so I feel like I'm gonna go with like 25.
25. He's 16. So
what?
He's like, yeah, I work 3 jobs in between school. It's really a lot to handle. So yeah, I think it's pretty funny that he is quote unquote 16. I mean,
wonder, like, what do your parents do?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, look at this. Look at this, though. He's got a great setup. So what are your initial thoughts for it?
I like it. The chair under his desk, I hope that's not his like desk chair that he uses to play, because that would get uncomfortable. There is a lot going on with it.
You know, I think the first thing that kind of sticks out to people is the lighting, you know, because there are different colored lights, and that's definitely a nice touch to it. I like the map of the world kind of thing decal. That's pretty cool. The plant in the corner is always nice. He's even got like a tree on the right shelf that's lit up. It's like he's got a lot of little things that kind of give it a feel of like comfort and just nice, relaxing.
Homey.
Yeah, and I like the entertainment center to the left, so he can do his gaming there, but he's got triple monitors set up. He's got the nice case to the right with LEDs under it. I mean, it's really, really nice, and I give you props for that. I do think that like a lot of the wall looks like it's not used. I don't know. Yeah. Like, do you get that same vibe?
Yeah, definitely. You look at it closer and it's like, wait, there's like, you could add more.
Yeah. Like I definitely think at least above, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that decal just needs to be bigger.
If they made a bigger version of that would definitely look cool.
Yeah, it just needs to kind of fill up that whole wall. And then I think maybe the left is fine. I don't know. It's just, I think because the decal is so small, it kind of confuses me. Now that I remember, this is actually the best setup of the day. I forgot about this. I don't know why I forgot. But I really like it. It goes very, very nicely. I like how everything's kind of tucked into those little shelves under the desk. And I always tell people that they should do something like that. If you get the Linmon, don't just stick with the tabletop and legs. Get something to store stuff into, because it's going to make a big difference. Yeah. You know, I definitely think that's something you need to look into if you don't already have under desk storage. But yeah, do you have any final thoughts for him?
Honestly, no. I like this one a lot. I think he knows what he's doing.
If he's working 3 jobs, how does he even use his setup?
Comes home midnight. Let's game.
Yeah, 1 hour. Oh, God, I gotta go to sleep. Next setup here, submitted by Bart. Not Bart Simpson. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. It's from the Netherlands. It's like a very, global episode. Let's see. He said he watched one of my episodes and then he decided to watch all of them because he loved it. He said it really taught him how to clean up his setup. And yeah, so take a look at this. How old do you think he is?
I'm gonna go with 16.
Very close. He's 14. So
okay, 14.
When I think 14, I'm like, okay, it makes more sense, you know. Yeah. If he was like 25, I'd be like, oh.
What?
Yeah. I mean, look at he's got a huge desk. I mean, ginormous. And what does he do? He crams himself so that he has to put the speakers on the side. Like that's not, like, come on, dude. I don't understand why it has to be like that. Now, what do you think? Should he have his setup on the left side or the right side?
I feel like the left side, because then he could have the PC like tucked away in the corner, like make it easier to manage your cables. I know that like little dresser might be nice for hiding stuff, but like I feel like it would look better in the middle than have the monitors on the left side and then the right side could be doing like work or something. Yeah, you know, it just, I don't know, man. Like, you have all this room and you did everything wrong. It's like the floor, I think the floor looks awesome. The desk looks awesome. The walls are super clean. You have, I think that's like an Assassin's Creed poster. Everything's really nice. And then you're just like, I'm going to sit in the corner and cram everything together. And it just doesn't make sense. I mean, what do you do on the left side? I mean, maybe he builds computers. That's why he has like a tower right there. A weird case.
Yeah, I don't know what he accomplishes there, but so much potential. And it's such a, I mean, that chair looks pretty good. I mean, it looks really thin, but it looks pretty good, you know? Yeah. So, I mean, if this was your setup, aside from moving everything around, what would you do to kind of like add personality?
I love me some posters, and then probably try and like, I don't know, maybe like add some pop figures or something like that, because since the desk is so long, I feel like he would have enough room to add little tidbits here and there on the desk and make it not look overwhelming.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I mean, he already started something with the Assassin's Creed poster. Why not kind of build off that? And especially, like, move it down a little. It's a little too high there.
Yeah.
Unless it kind of looks like his ceilings are, like, huge. Like, it's really high up.
I know. I got that vibe, too, because the window doesn't look like it's stopping.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like a 20-foot freaking window. I don't know. Maybe he lives in a condo, too. We'll figure that out. But, yeah, I mean... There's really nothing else to say about this, and it sucks because I feel like I'm not giving a lot to these people, but it's just such a awkward setup to kind of critique. But this next setup, this one's like very cool, very interesting, and I think personality here is just perfect. So let's go to the next one, submitted by Pia. I'm gonna assume that's how you say it. I don't know any other way you would say that. So let's see. Pia, onomatopoeia. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, this was an updated email, and I don't have any info about her. So I'm going to awkwardly type in her name and pull up a previous email live during the show. Okay, I got it. So here we go. She's a graphic designer. She's into gaming, photography, soccer. She's a huge Liverpool FC fan. Okay. And yeah, that's basically it about her. So how old do you think she is?
I'm going to go with 17.
She's actually 20. Okay, let me see. I think 22. 22. Okay. I lost the email. I thought I remembered the number and I realized I forgot. Yes, 22.
22, okay.
So 22, I mean, this is like, for 22, this is really good. I'm not saying like when you're 22, like you're still being a baby or anything. It's just like, it shows that you're a little more sophisticated. It's clean. It's nice. I love the contrasting wool color, especially because it follows suit with the rest of the theme. The paint job is not really the best in the corner. It's like all jagged. So maybe kind of work on that a little. But what do you think of like the desk and like the little shrine for this guy, Steven Gerrard?
Yeah, he's one of the best soccer players.
Okay, I didn't know. Jeez. So what do you think about it?
I think it looks cool because it draws your eye a little, and then you see it and you're like, okay, that's cool, you know. And then it goes well too because I really like that the books and the like mugs themselves are also red because it does add that contrast.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying in the chat that they think like the desk is weird and the placement of everything's weird. I don't really get that vibe. I mean,
yeah, I like it. Maybe move the little box underneath there. Like, depending on how long her legs are, that might get a little uncomfortable. But
she might be a midget. I mean,
you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it would be like the biggest issue. I think some people are like overreacting. They think that like her legs are like huge, like 50 inches, and she's like, oh my god, I have nowhere to put them. But I think if it was like actually super uncomfortable, she would have placed it elsewhere. I mean, there are other places. And you have to remember,
she is what was it, 22 or 23?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, 22. So. I mean, she does know that, like, it doesn't have to, like, she's going to go for comfortability, not looks.
Exactly. She's not like, oh, I have to keep it here. It looks good. Like, no, she's an adult. I think she could come up with her own, decision. But yeah, I think that it's interesting how the right side of the wall is empty. Part of me thinks, like, why not have one of those cool corner shelves? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel, but I like that Fathead decal. Really adds to the setup. I really like everything. It's simple. I think the small desk is all she needs, honestly. And I'm happy she got the corner desk because it really works here.
And like how it curves.
Yeah, it's exactly what she needs. I wish I could see the left side of the picture a little bit more because I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, I want to see that shelf.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, though, everything is super neat and to the point. I think this is like maybe something that they would do to show off like in a magazine, like one of the biggest fans of Steven Gerrard. I don't know. It's not like anything jaw-dropping, but it's like a cool little like, hey, look at this. It's like a shrine for the guy, you know? But yeah, I mean, do you have any final thoughts for him?
Not really. I'm losing my voice. Oh, God. Hold on. All right.
There we go.
Ooh, my voice is going. But no, yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, it shows. All right, so that was actually a quick episode. Now we have scores already. So let's go on over to the scores. First episode submitted by Jack. First episode. What? I am losing my mind. This is my 6th episode. Okay. First setup submitted by Jack. He got a 59. Jelle got a 77. Evan got a 56. Matheus got a 79. Clayton got first place with an 85. Bart got a 64. And Pia, Onomatopoeia, got an 80.5, which I love how you gave her a 7.5 for accessories. Yeah. You know, just a little. There's only been like 3 people that have ever given 0.5 for something. So you are one of those people. Congratulations. So yeah, that was a quick, nice little episode. What did it come out to, Tom? Like
28 minutes.
20 minutes. It's still a good episode. I mean, there's only 7 setups. So, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 95. We're live on really April 13th, but technically it's going live on April 25th. So, magic. But there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, I'm Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And I am Bailey. You can find me on Twitter at I'm Bayla.
Perfect. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the flippity flap. Boom.